Hello students, today we are going to discuss one of the important graph traversal technique, that is depth first search. To proceed further, one must know the stack data structure and its relevant operations, that is push and pop. Now let us have a look at this graph. On the right hand side, you can see empty stack placed which used for keeping track of all the visited nodes. To start with, we have node A. We will push it to a stack and we will add it to output sequence and we will make it as a visited. Now, according to the depth first search technique, we will check top of the stack symbol. We have A here and we will check all the adjacent unvisited node of A. We have B and S. Following the alphabetical order, we will push B onto the top of the stack and we will add it to the output sequence and mark it as a visited. Now, B being at the top of the stack and A as the only adjacent visited node, there is no other go. So, we will pop up from the stack B. Now, we have A at the top of the stack and S as the adjacent unvisited node. So, we will push S to the top of the stack and we will add it to the sequence, mark it as a visited. Now, S at the top of the stack, C and G are the adjacent unvisited vertices. Alphabetically, we will push C on the top of the stack and add it to the sequence, mark it as a visited. C has D, E and F as adjacent unvisited nodes. So, alphabetically we will push D onto the top of the stack and add it to the sequence and mark it as a visited. D is being the top of the stack, which C has the only adjacent visited node, there is no other go. We will pop it from the stack. Now, we have C at the top of the stack, E and F has the adjacent element of C. We will push E alphabetically first and add it to the sequence and mark it as a visited. E has H as the adjacent element, which is unvisited. We will push it to the top of the stack and we will add it to the sequence, mark it as a visited. H has G, we will push it to the top of the stack, add it to the sequence and mark it as a visited. At last, we have F, we will push it to the top of the stack and add it to the sequence and mark it as a visited. Now, F is the top symbol of the stack and F has both G and C as a visited nodes and adjacent nodes. We will pop it out similar with the case of G, H, E, C, S and A. We will pop it out. That is it, stack is empty. This operation will signals the algorithm to stop and this is how depth first algorithm works. And you can see the output sequence produced by depth first search algorithm here: A, B, S, C, D, E, H, G, F. Hope you understood the concept of depth first search. Now, I am going to discuss one more topic, that is planar graph. Imagine you take a piece of paper and start drawing a graph. Maybe the graph looks like this. In this graph, two edges cross over each other and we call it as a edge crossing, but we could draw exact same graph in different way with no edge crossing. Now, both of these graphs are complete. This is also called as K4 graph. Now, coming to the definition, planar graph is a graph that can be drawn in a plane without any edge crossing. So, in our example, we know that K4 is a planar graph. K4 graph can be written as K22 graph and it is also called complete bipartite graph. Let us take one more graph, that is K33 with 3 black vertices and 3 green vertices. In this graph, if edge between every pair of vertices, then K33 called complete bipartite graph. In this graph, can you connect every black vertex to every green vertex so that there is no cross edges? No. It turns out K33 is not planar. So, we can say that every graph cannot be drawn in plane way. Now, we will see why K33 is a non-planar graph. We are going to talk in an informal way. First, we will notice that graph K33 has Hamilton cycle. Redrawing 6 vertices, I am going to draw Hamilton cycle. Now, let us redraw the same graph without edge crossing. Here we can draw the same graph without any cross edges. But in this graph we miss 3 edges because in original graph every black vertex was having edge to every green vertex. In this graph each black vertex is missing 1 edges to green vertex. That means we have 3 more edges to go in, and they are the diagonal edges in that Hamilton cycle. Now let us see what happens if we put edges between them. Okay, so far it's fine, but now we put another edge between black to green vertex. If we take edge from outer region, then there is no cross of edges. Still fine, no crossing, but we have one more remaining edge. If we draw the edge middle of the Hamilton cycle, we will get struck. If we draw outside the Hamilton cycle, again it will cross the edges. Therefore, we will end up with the edge crossing. With this, I hope you got a good insight on planar graph. Until we meet again, bye.